Hello, everyone. Welcome into our Thursday night embroidery check-in. My name is Tasha. I am the owner and operator of Soulford Embroidery. Thank you all for the ones that are already waiting and coming in. Hello, Miss Kingsbury Crafts. Thank you for checking in. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Y'all, it's almost Friday, and I'm super excited. I'm super excited again about the stitch out that we're going to be doing tonight. It's going to be a very easy stitch out. It's another Father's Day product that I'm going to do, another Father's Day idea. So if y'all seen the description of the video earlier in the week, I changed it because I've seen some controversy about the type of what's the word I'm looking for? Technique that we've been using in the embroidery crafting space. So I changed it up because I don't want no trouble, you know. So we're going to do something simple tonight. It's another Father's Day idea. So welcome, welcome in. Uniquely done, Miss Linda Gray. Hello. She said, hello, lady. Hello, Miss Linda. Thank you for coming in. Hello, hello, Miss Yvette is coming in saying hello, everyone. Hello to you and welcome in. Pretty Eyes Covington is saying hello, Latasha in chat. Hey, Pretty Eyes Covington, thank you for coming in. Y'all, I'm going to be using my 4x4 hoop again tonight with my PE800. It's a single needle machine. So last week we used the 4x4 hoop as well. So I'm just coming in just to show you some ideas on different things that you can do with your 4x4. This can be done on a multi-needle, but I chose to do it on my single needle because to me it would be easier to me. And I'll go over that why I'm saying that I think it's easier for me to do it. And I'll be going over that with you all. So while we're still waiting for a few more people to come in, I'm just going to use a little bit of time because I want to change my needle on my PE800. Last week, I changed the needle on my PE800, but it was Patience. Patience is her name. So tonight, I'm using Hope. So I need to change the needle on Hope tonight because what we're doing is stitching on like a silky fabric, and I want to be sure that I'm starting out with a new needle tonight. So I can probably see if I can bring you guys in. Let's see here. Hope all are having a great one so far. Let's see. Sorry about that noise, y'all. Wasn't ready. So I'm going to go ahead and try to put the other camera in place because I'm just going to go ahead and change this needle. On a low, we're going to go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and get the camera in place over here to bring you guys in. Let's see here. Okay, let's see here. Move around just a tad bit here to get y'all a better angle. And again, I'm just going to go ahead and change my needle because I want to start with a fresh needle. And my machine is unplugged right now. I have it unplugged and I'm using, let me change this here. Okay, there we go. And hopefully I don't have any problems with my internet. Y'all been having problems with my internet all week. For those that know, and some may not know, but I work from home. So I depend on the internet to do my regular job during the day. My internet has been acting some kind of crazy. So I want to hope tonight that we don't have any problems, right? So I'm going to go ahead and change this here. And I use organ needles. 7511 is what I use. So I'm just going to go ahead and change this out real quick because, again, I'm going to start with a fresh needle. Let's see if I can bring you on just a little closer. And if y'all interested or need a better in-depth video on how to change the needle on the PE800, I do have a video on the channel showing how to do that, and it's more in-depth. Okay, so let's see here. So I like to play, usually it's a piece of fabric or something. I had stabilizer here on side of me, so stabilizer it is tonight. And the purpose of me placing this here is to, when I loosen up my needle, that way the needle doesn't fall down in the inside of my machine. So I like to use a piece of fabric or just something solid to go over the needle plate here, because you don't want that needle to fall down in the inside. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and loosen this up here. Okay, so took that out. And for my needles, I have a little plastic jar here that I just open it up and just drop the needle down in there. That's where my sharps go to. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and insert another needle. And the main difference with multi-needle machines and single needle machines, at least for my buy, I don't know if Brother machines have the same type of needle, but for this home machine, the Brother PE800, it has a flat back on the back of it. That's the difference. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but it has a flat back on it. It's not showing too good, is it? There you go. But it has a flat back on it. Now with the multi-needle, my buy machine, it has a rounded top on it. I don't know if that's shank or what's the top of it. I'm not sure what the top of the needle is called, the proper name. So these are pretty easy to stand up here. These are pretty easy to insert because you can only insert it in one way. So let's see here. Trying to not get in the way of the camera. Oh, goodness, girl. Okay, so let me say the flat part goes to the back. There we go. So I got it in there. And I like to grab a set of tweezers to kind of hold it in place. I'm going to push it until it stops. And then I'll use the screwdriver with my other hand and, oh, come back here, tighten it up. And just righty tighty. Don't want to tighten it up too much though. Don't over tighten it because you strip it out. Okay, so thank y'all. So I think we are ready. So I'm gonna come to the comments for just a moment. Let me put this needle stuff away. I might go over to the comments. We're gonna do 2 small projects tonight, guys. Hey, y'all. Okay, here we go. All right, so I just want to come back to the chat just to make sure I speak to everybody as they were coming in. Let's see here. Capricia saying hello. Welcome in, Capricia. Thank you for coming in. Miss Diane is saying hello, Latasha. Hello, welcome in. Angela and Stitches is saying Hi, Latasha and Chad. Hello, hello. Welcome to you. Crystal, so crafty is saying hello. Have you been playing on the three devices tonight? Don't want to miss anything. Have you been playing on the three devices? Tell me what you talk about. Tell me that again, Miss Crystal. On the three devices. Tell me that again. Tell me that again to make sure I'm understanding you, okay? And Miss Betty is saying hello, everyone from Somerset, New Jersey. Hello, welcome into you. And Sean is saying good evening, Latasha and Chad. Hello, Sean. Welcome in. I thought about you earlier today. I hope you had safe travels. I thought about you earlier. So pray that everything is going well on your end. Baby Giant Services is saying good evening, everyone. Good evening to you and welcome in. Miss Linda Gray is saying, hey, oh, she's speaking to Sean. Y'all, Sean, they talking to you over here. Yes, awesome. I love it. Miss Linda Gray said my 6 needle uses the flat back. Okay, there you go. There's confirmation there because I think Brother, their multi needle machines does have they use the flat back needles, but for the bind machines we use they're rounded and they have to be at a certain degree as well. So it's a little bit different changing that. But with the single needle with the Brother machines, there's only one way it can go in. Thank you for that, Miss Linda. And that is it for the chat, y'all. I'm super excited, y'all. I'm always excited, right? Okay, y'all, we are keeping it very simple again because I'm trying to stick to simple projects. And I mentioned earlier that at first, if you read the description of this video earlier in the week, my plan was to do the embossed embroidery on a apron for Father's Day, but I changed that because I don't know if you all have seen it on Facebook. I've seen where there's somewhat of like controversy, I guess, about it, about some kind of patent or something about it. I'm like, look, we don't want no trouble. So that's why I chose not to do it. But I thought that would be a very easy project. But however, we got something easier for us to do tonight. So let's go ahead and move along here. Let me show you what we're doing tonight, y'all. Oh, Crystal is saying, now I want to get back to, I'm going to catch up with the comments after I finish this. Let's talk about what we're going to do tonight, y'all. So listen, I went back and I read and I heard y'all talking about the tie. Y'all listen, I went back into my closet on my husband's side of the closet. I got this here. We're going to do this tonight. I heard y'all, I seen y'all talking about it last week. That would be an easy idea. And yes, it will be. So I had to come and do it, y'all, right? But anyway, he did give me permission, y'all. He did. But I did go in his closet again, y'all. So this is what we're going to do tonight. We're going to do a tie. Something so very easy, y'all. This is what we're going to do. And I already, let me find the camera. I've already marked my crosshair. Now, I will say, when I noticed that at first, the ones that I've been seeing does like a very small monogram on the side. But with the way that this is, the plaid or the pattern on this, I'm like, I don't know how it will look on the side, but we're going to do something. We're going to do something different, y'all. We're going to do one letter, and I think the letter is about 2 inches around, you know, two by two. So we're going to do that tonight, y'all. We're going to see. And look, and when I asked my husband about it, he said, well, if it don't come out right, I told him, I said, it'll be okay. It's going to be okay. Because he said usually the way that he wears his ties, he wear them long and they're like tucked in, so, or covered up by his jacket. So a lot of times you don't see it. You just usually see the part up here, right? So we safe, y'all. We safe. We're going to be all right. And listen, y'all, I told y'all we're doing more than one. So we're going to do this tonight too. So this is a set. This is a hanky. And at first, I was like, I don't know where to monogram it at, right? So I'm gonna give y'all an overhead shot to show y'all how I'm gonna do that because of the way that he wears it. at first I was like, okay, let me just see how you fold the handkerchiefs, and that's going to help me decide where to put the placement. Yeah, when I started looking at that, 12 ways to fold a hanky, 15 ways to no. So I just went to my husband and asked him, how does he normally do it? How does he place it in a pocket? And he let me know. So again, this is going to be discreet, y'all. This is just something, a way to personalize their items for them. So, and this can also be something for weddings as well, I think. Like for the groom, you can put their personalization on it, something. Because I don't know about y'all, but when we get married, don't we save the bouquet and the the practice beat, no, not the practice one, because you'd have them away, but you save those different things from your weddings. This would, I think, would be something really nice when you look back later on your anniversary or something. You see where the groom still has this and they have their personalization on. I thought that would be really awesome. So anyway, let's focus. Let's get back to the comments, y'all. Y'all know I'm super excited, right? So let's get back to the comments here. Let's see, where did I leave off? I left off with Miss Linda. And Max is saying, can my friend and I ask for help? Hello, Max. Welcome in. What kind of help are you needing? Just put your question in here, and depends on what it is, we'll circle back around to it, because we're going to go ahead and get started with the project. If it's something that I can help with, no problem. Post it in there, because we do have some other experienced embroiderers in here. If I don't know the answer, maybe they know. So post it in there. We'll see. Okay, so let's see here. Where did I go, guys? And Shauna said, I'm heading your way tomorrow. Thank you for thinking. Okay, okay, Shauna. I thought about you because I was like a mama, honey, just worried about making sure you're okay on the road. Y'all my family, y'all. You're my family. So that's why I thought about you earlier, because I remember in your live you mentioned that you had to come home. Well, you had to travel. You had to travel. So, and Max is saying we are working right now. Crystal So Crafty saying I'm watching on 3 devices. Okay, awesome, Crystal. Thank you for that. Thank you. And Max is saying, do you allow people to pay you for a time to get help? Max, that is something that I have not done. It depends on what you're needing help with. Just drop it down in the comments here. And if it's not something I can help you with tonight, and also if it's something that I'm knowledgeable about, if it's something I can help you, we can figure it out. Maybe do like a message through Messenger or something like that. But put in the comments down there what you're having a problem with. All right. Miss Linda saying, howdy, Miss Linda. Miss Linda, thank you for coming in. And she said, oh, Lord, no, you didn't. He's going to get you, right? No, he's not going to get me, Miss Linda. I told him. So he know I'm already stitching on his items tonight. So he all right. He all right. And Alyssa is saying, good evening, everyone. Good evening to you. Thank you for coming in. And Max is saying, we are learning by embroidery, and we managed to do one color. We don't know how to multiply color. The strings are too long sometimes. How do you make the machine transition to another color? That's a good question. So let's do this, because tonight I'm not working on the bind machine. I'm working on a single needle machine. I don't know if you're on Facebook, if you can maybe message me on Facebook. I'm trying to think. I do want to help you with that, because you're just wanting to know how to change your colors. On the bind machine, there is, I think there's maybe a spool. I can't remember because I don't have mine up. There is manual and there's automatic. So you'll see an M and an A. If it's on manual, that means you have to change the thread color every time. But if it's on automatic, when you put your colors in, it's going to automatically change. But that's something I would have to walk you through. I'm not sure how to ask you to contact me, though, because I am on Facebook. You can look me up on Facebook, just my name, Latasha H. Jackson or Latasha Hetsbeth Jackson. Message me over there, and I'll take a look and see if it's something I can help you maybe doing on Messenger, like a video chat or something like that. Okay. Thank you for that question as well. Okay, where did I go? And oh, thank you, Max, for the super chat. Thank you so much for that. I didn't even notice that there. But just message me on Facebook and I'll try my best to walk you through on how to help you with that. Okay. And do you allow people to pay for a video? Okay, I can't find helpful videos except yours. Yes, I'll try my best to help you. But just message me on Facebook and then we'll go from there. Okay. And Alyssa saying, good evening, everyone. Good evening to you. Max is saying, we are learning. Okay, so I read that already. I'm getting confused here now. Ms. Linda laughing at me. Ms. Linda. Okay, yes, I am. Okay, so message me over there. My Facebook is Latasha Hetzbeth or Latasha H. Jackson over there. And I'll try my best to walk you through that, okay? And she said, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome so much. Y'all, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's focus. So first I wanted to let me see which one. First, I'm gonna hoop the tie, right? So let's go ahead. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Back page. I'm gonna go here. One moment here. I got a little stop too fast. Myself. So let's take this off. I'm gonna change the camera here. Okay. Okay, Max is saying you messaged me. Okay, great. I'm not sure how your name come up over there on Facebook. How does your name come up over there, Max? So I'll know who you are. Okay. Let me know how it comes up. Because with it saying Max over here, I know Facebook is probably something different, right? Okay. So, and then I will reach out to you. I'll probably reach out to you on tomorrow because when we get off here, it's kind of late. Mixing powder. Okay. Okay. Thank you for that. I'll be sure to go over and look at that. Thank you so much, too. Because the questions that you have, a lot of times other people have the same questions. So thank you for sharing that. Okay. So let's see here. Make sure the camera is clean. All right, y'all. So let's see here. Thank y'all so much for your patience, y'all. Okay, let's see. Okay. So let's see here. So again, here is the handkerchief. Handkerchief. I've been saying that wrong all my life, y'all. Anyway, so this is a handkerchief, and I asked my husband, how does he fold it up? He just said he grabs it in the middle, and when he grabs it in the middle, like so, just kind of folds it here. I guess that's the way, and then he just tucks it down in his. I think it may make it a little smaller. I'm not sure if that's perfect way or not, but he folds it like so and puts it down in his jacket. It might be a little neater than that. So when he showed me that, I'm like, okay, I don't want to focus too much on trying to find a placement on that, because the main thing that I, as his wife, is but just not really concerned about, but just wanted to be sure that if somebody finds this, if it slips out of his pocket or anything like that, they'll see the monogram on it and they pretty much, hopefully they'll know to return it back to him, because I'm just doing a single letter. But if you can also do more letters on it, but I'm just doing a single letter just to see how it looks. So the first thing I'm going to hoop, and let me know if y'all can hear me okay, because I forgot to ask about that, because I got my fan and my AC going on tonight. Let me turn the fan off just a moment, guys. Okay. All right. So we're gonna start with hooping the tie first, And again, y'all, I'm using my 4x4 hoop. This just shows people that the ones that have a 4x4 hoop, this just shows that you can still do projects with a 4x4 hoop, you know? So I have two different hoops here. And one of them, this is for my tie. And this is for, nope, I said that wrong. I said it wrong. This is for my tie. And this is for my handkerchief. Okay. So for the tie, I'm just going to use a regular cutaway because it's, thicker. Now for the handkerchief, I'm going to use tearaway. Somebody was asking a question about this last week, and I'm showing you now how I mostly use tearaway is usually with another type of stabilizer. Excuse me. So I'm using a tearaway here, and then I'm using a poly mesh on the top. Okay. So because I didn't know how thick it was going to show up on the back side of the handkerchief. So I'm just going to do, and this is my first time doing a handkerchief too, guys. So I have the poly mesh on the top here, and then I have the tearaway on the bottom. Now, before I hoop this, I laid my tearaway down on the counter for y'all. My hands are looking. Never mind. Focus. Let's focus, y'all. Never mind. So anyway, so I laid my tearaway down first. Actually, I used basting spray on it. So I lightly spritzed my tearaway with basting spray. And then I laid my poly mesh on the top. And let me show you why I did that. Because this is the poly mesh that I use, right? And whenever you take it out of the pack, it's got like a bend in it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Like a natural bend from the way it's been stored. So I didn't want that to cause like a puckering or anything like that. So that's why I lightly spritzed the tearaway first and then just laid my poly mesh on top just to be sure to get it, make sure that it lays flat, right? So let's switch up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and hoop my my tie first, right? And this can very easily be done on a multi needle. But tonight, to me, I'm gonna do it on a single needle because to me it made more sense to do it on a single needle, mostly because on the back of the tie, they just have it tacked. And I'm like, you know what? I can do that. I can just go ahead and open it up and just lay it flat on maybe my 5x7 hoop. Or I probably could have floated it on my multi-needle on another hoop, right? Because I could have did both of these at the same time, right? But when I looked under there, so the way they have it tacked here and through these layers here, but it didn't come through the the front of the tie, right? So they just kind of tacked it there. And then I said, okay, well, I can just open it up. But then I looked a little closer and they did stitch the tie up. I'm trying to get into there where I can let y'all see. Can y'all see those little stitches in there? Loose stitches is what they have in there. Let's see if I can point them out to you guys. Very loose stitching. So there's a stitch here. There's a stitch there. Then there's another one there. And you see, those are very loose stitches. And the thing that I was a little concerned about that if I cut this to lay it flat, those little stitches are just going to come apart. So I was just a little worried about that because again, I'm not a seamstress over here. I can sew a straight line. I can sew a half a circle for the bibs that I do, but I didn't want to go through the thing of having to get the needle and thread and go up under there, I guess, whip stitch it, to stitch it back together. So that's why I chose to do it on my single needle. And also because I'm going to have to float this, right? So floating, well, not have to float it. I like to float. It's easier for me. What floating means is it's a technique where you put your product on top of the hoop and it's not actually hooped up under the inner ring. Okay. So when I said, okay, well, I can just float it because I don't want to break all those seams and that, whether it's stitching in the back, right? So we're going to end up something like so. And you see, this is going to be kind of up. So I'll have to pretty much babysit the machine. The thing that I was concerned about on the single needle is, I mean, on the multi needle, it has a feature where we always say check the placement, but I haven't figured out how on my buy machine to check the placement to the center, check it to the top, check it to the bottom, left and right. If you're checking it, it's going to go all the way around. And I was worried that it's going to, because you got this part lifted up here, you got this two sides lifted up here. I was worried that it's going to snatch it off the machine, off my hoop. So that's the reason why I chose to do it on a single needle, because for the ones, if you have a brother, you can check your placement by going top to bottom, see how far over it's going to go this way. And you can do it by touching a button to go up and then go down, go left or right. So that's why I'm choosing to do it on a single needle, because I'm a little bit more in control about what's going to happen, right? So that's the reason why I chose to do this on a single needle machine, and also to show that you can use your 4x4 to do other projects, right? So we're going to go ahead and stitch this up. Hey, not stitch this up. We're going to go ahead and hoop this, right? So also, I use the basin spray and sprayed on the top here as well, just to give it a little tackiness. Now I'm going to pin it down too, because like if you was here last week, when you're using a basin spray, it's going to hold this part here, but this is multiple layers, right? So when you start stitching, that still means the top layer can shift because it's not secure, right? So I'm just going to go here. And I noticed that there has this little crease in here. I'm going to lay that flat. But if I don't get it quite flat, when it's closed up, you don't see it anyway. So no worries, right? Okay, so let's see here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get this floated. So, and another thing, y'all, with the way that this pattern is on there, again, I usually do, but the ones that I've been seeing have the little small monogram on the side, but I chose a larger one, just one letter that's going to go here. And I'm hoping that it looks okay. I tried to go center of this here because it's pretty much centered here as far as this squat diamond or square here. So we're going to see, guys. So we're going to go ahead and go here. And I'm just trying to match up. I did lightly do the crosshairs here, just lightly. And I'm going to lay the tip down here on that middle. That lets me know it's centered as well. Try to aim for that. Okay. So I'm looking at the point over here with the line over there, also over here. And another thing I think I did not do was check that under the back. So it's just a little bit tacky on the back, just a little bit. It looks probably about right. And I'm going to look up under the back here just to be sure that everything is flat. Is the flat from the back is not up underneath that as well. So we're going to go here. And I'm just going to use some pins for the top layer. You want to be careful not to stretch this as well because you're stretching. A lot of times it'll cause puckering when it bounce back after you take it off the hoop. Okay, so let's see here. And then place some pins in here. And I probably can't see with my hand there. I'll be sure to show it to you after I finish pinning around. And got it's kind of bumpy there because that's the crease from where the tie was folded when the back was on there. Well, not back on there, but it's like that's the crease from the front of it where it's folded underneath. Okay, so let's move this here. And smooth it again. Right, and I'm going to put a pin at the top there. In there. And I'm going to go ahead and put pins on here as well. All right. Let's put another one on the side. All right, so we have that. Have that loaded. And I'm going to leave my crosshair there until I get to the machine to check my placement again. So that is done. Now we're going to go ahead and hoop the handkerchief. And also the way that I do wherever the tag is, I usually try to go to the opposite end to do the placement so it's away from the tag. Okay, so let's see here. And also I need to make sure that my placement is going right. I just put my little initials up here. That's just a reminder for me to help me remember which way the initials need to go. So place it this way. And I'm gonna just put it on the hoop here too. So when I look back at it on the machine, that's just a reminder so I don't end up second guessing myself. And this is also what I use when I'm doing beanies as well, because I've got did where I hoop the beanie and then I get to the machine. So, oh goodness, which way does it need to go? So to prevent that, I'll just go ahead and just mark it there. So this is my crosshair. My aim is to hopefully make sure that the design is maybe roughly about a fourth of an inch from the end of the handkerchief. And also, I don't know if y'all can see this part, this here, it's a little wonky right there. That's the kind of things that you kind of look for as well, for things that are just a tad bit, just a little bit irregular. So I'm just gonna focus on making sure that it's straight left to right, like make sure it's not shifted any kind of way. So I'm just gonna use my crosshair and go ahead and place that on. And I did spray lead adhesive on the top of this as well. So it is just a little bit tacky. Oh, it came out of there. I think it's probably about here. So just kind of smooth it down. This is something else. When I remove these pins here, it's kind of lifted up a little bit. I'll be sure to make sure I smooth that down some more as well when I take it to the machine. This is it's adhering pretty good. I still think I want to put some pins in it just in case. So I'm just trying to find a pin here. I have several pins, a lot of them crooked. So just trying to find me a straight one here. Okay. So is that looking all right? So just put one along the side or the bottom here, along the side, and maybe on this side as well. And I hope that that lays down pretty good for me. But right now, I'm just going to put one on the side over here. And then one second, let's do this first, and I'll tell you what I'm thinking. Okay, so I'm going to just do one over here and one there. And then when I take it to the machine, after I remove these, I want to be sure that this is smooth. So then after I take these pins out, then I'll be sure to smooth it and then maybe add another pin after I get to the machine. All right, so let me read the comments before we go to the machine. Let's see here. Okay, let's see here. Hey, Evie. Evie saying, hello, Latasha. Thank you, Evie, for coming in. And Crystal is saying, great idea for ministers and deacons for Father's Day. Yes, that is true. Something so simple. I mean, you know, they wear ties and things like that already. So yeah, that would be awesome. And Miss Chris is saying you should take those 3 stitches back up without, you can tack those 3 stitches back up without being the seamstress. You need to try things to build your confidence. I know you can do it. Thank you, Miss Chris. I know I can do it too, but honestly, I just didn't want to deal with it, honestly, because with those loose stitches like that, I know if I pull those 2 or 3 out, the rest of them are going to come undone too. So honestly, I just didn't want to deal with it. So that's why I just chose to go ahead and float it. But thank you so much for that, Miss Chris. And Miss Chris saying it looks slightly crooked. Let's see here. Where is it looking crooked? Are you talking about this side over here? Because I know the handkerchief is kind of off here. Let's see here. And what I'm doing, I'm just trying to see the grid on the back of this. Let's see if I can see that. I don't have much light over here. Oh, I forgot to turn this on. One moment. Let's see if this is going to help any. Trying to see if I can see the grid. I can't see the grid under there. So we can roll with it, y'all. And this is for my husband. And this corner is going to be inside of his pocket anyway. But we're going to see. We're just going to roll with it. Thanks, Miss Chris. And what's it saying? So are you using tearaway and cutaway stabilizer? Yes. Crystal, for the tie, I'll just use cutaway. But for the handkerchief, I'm using tearaway and a poly mesh. I have the tearaway on the bottom, and then I put the poly mesh on the top. So when I take it off the hoop, I'll rip off the tearaway off the back of it, and it'll still leave the poly mesh. So I'll just cut around on the poly mesh. That would be what would be left on the handkerchief. And I did that because you can't really see, but sometimes I'm just worried about being able to see it through that. But it looks like it's going to be fine. But it's for my husband, y'all. We're trying this out, okay? So, but yes, I hope that answered your question. And Evie was saying, okay, so she was answering you, and all the extra material can be seemingly unnecessary. And Evie is saying, not sure if it's pre-cut. Sometimes you can't help that. If you don't cut enough, you won't be able to hoop properly. What other part? Oh, you're talking about the part that's hanging off here, Miss Crystal? Is that what you're talking about? Because this is a handkerchief. I'm just doing the corner of the handkerchief. If that's what you're asking about. Okay, y'all. Let's go to the machine. So I'm gonna go ahead and let me move y'all over to the machine just a moment. Well, let's leave that there. Okay. So I just need to bring y'all over to the machine. She's referring to the extra stabilizer. Oh, okay. Thanks, Evie. Thanks for answering that. Yeah, but you can cut it away if you don't need that extra stabilizer. That is so true. So let me try to get y'all over here. I hadn't even plugged the machine up yet. All right, y'all. Let's focus. Okay, so let's see here. I think I'm gonna do the tie first because the tie is the one that has like the most bulk and things like that. So I'm gonna do that first. Okay. All right, y'all. So we're starting with a new needle because you want to be sure that with this type of fabric that you want to be sure that you're starting with a new needle so it doesn't snag. And I'm just going to go ahead and plug my machine up. I hope y'all are finding value, and I hope that these are projects that y'all can, that you feel confident in, doing it, especially for beginners that are in here. Even if you're not a beginner, just something so very simple, like Crystal was saying, you can do it for the deacons and like the men in your church. They would absolutely love this if somebody did something so very special, so simple for us, but special for them because we made it just for them, right? So the thumb drive here. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, come on. This going to the thumb drive. So this opens up. There's not a lot of stuff on there. And again, we're just doing one letter on here, guys. Okay. So I'm going to select the smaller hoop here because I'm using 4x4. And also, I saved this file as a DST because I think there's a question people ask all the time: what files does the Brother machine accept? The main one you hear people say is PES, but it will stitch a DST file as well. My buy machine recognizes the DST as well. Okay, so we're gonna do the tie first, guys. Uh-oh. Oh no, let me plug this phone up, y'all, and have us plugged up, and we on 30%. We're gonna lose y'all. I don't want to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead from the back of the machine. You know what? I didn't thread it yet, but I'll thread it in a moment. Okay. So I'm gonna go over here and check my placement. And this is the main reason why I chose the single needle, because you have the different places you can go to check, like your left, your right, and so on and so forth. And right now, looking at the placement, it looks like it's pretty close. Looking at where the needle is. Uh-oh, I'm kicking y'all around here. Looks pretty close. So look at that. It did all right. So it looks pretty close. So I might have to move it over just a little bit. Let's see. Let me move it over just a hair. Let's get out of that. That's pretty close right there. So now I want to go back to check to go around it. So I'm going to go up and see how far it's going to go. Try not to shake y'all up too much here. Okay, so you know it's going to be out the way. And another thing, with you have bulkiness on your machine, you want to be sure that when the machine goes to the back, that none of this is pulling your product as well, because that'll make it that'll pull it as well. So make sure that whatever's back here on the back of the machine is not pushing it. So I want to be sure that that's there. That's good. And while I'm doing this, I'm also looking to be sure that the pins that I added in there is not in the stitch field. Not the ones that's here in the middle, because that's just my crosshair. I'll be removing those. Yes. Let's see how this is going to look with this triangle or this square in the middle here as well. So a little further over and move it over to a bit. And just merge it over just a tad bit there. I don't think we'll be okay. Okay, so about that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and remove these pins here. Come on now. This is kind of bulky a little bit here. Hoping that it doesn't cause puckering or anything. But we're gonna go with it, y'all. It's very small amount of stitches. So the thread color that I'm gonna use is just a gray. Because I have a light of gray here, and it's a little lighter than that. So I think it's almost like between this gray and white. So this is what I'm gonna use here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and thread the machine. And we're gonna get started. Uh-oh, go back here. Just dropped it, y'all. Let's get this on. Right. So I'm gonna go ahead. Let me read the comments before I hit go. Yes, it is pre-cut too. I missed that part of it. Okay. What size is the monogram? Good question, Evie. Let's see here. Let me grab that. The monogram is, it said 2.15 high, and it's 1.72 wide. Oh, y'all looking at the ceiling. Oops. There we go. Sorry about that, y'all. My Lord, who did that? Okay, so let's see here. We're going to go ahead and get started. And this is about, let me adjust the tension on here a little bit. This is Hope. So let's adjust her a little bit. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started, guys. And I'm just gonna be sure to watch it pretty close just to be sure that it doesn't yank it off. And let me just cut that little piece of thread that's where it first started stitching. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to use the same monogram on the tie, and I'm going to use the same one on the handkerchief. I hope you guys are finding value in it. And I'm not sure if I said how many stitches. It's about almost 1,500 stitches. So it's a very low count stitch count. And it says it's a 3-minute stitch. And the monogram that I'm using is from Designs by Juju. I want to say I did link the font in the description box. That's it, guys. Let's see here. I don't know if I like this. Oh, Lord. I wonder if I should do it in a different color, y'all. What y'all think about this here? Let's see here. What do y'all think? Look at here. I don't know. Maybe I should have did it in a different color. I know it's probably going to stand out just a little bit more on the it's going to stand out a little bit more on, let's see here, let's put y'all down here. It's going to stand out a little bit more on the handkerchief because it's a solid color. Look at here, y'all. I don't know if I like that. And see, when I stitched it earlier, because I did it just on stabilizer and I did it in black, look at the difference. What y'all think? Help me out. And again, this is going to be inside of his shirt, so he won't see it. What y'all think about it? Uh-oh. It's throwing y'all all around today, huh? So let me know, should I move on or should I change the thread? Any suggestions, y'all? What do y'all think about that? Okay, and Miss Eartha Lewis saying, hello, just made it in. Hello, Miss Eartha, you on time. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, thank you. Miss Betty saying, looks great, love the fun. Thank you, Miss Betty. Miss Chris is saying the design is the bean stitch lace monogram. Yeah, it's called the interlaced monogram bean stitch. Yes, that's correct. Okay, so Evie is saying maybe a darker thread. Let's see then. Let's see if I can just stitch back over there. I wonder if I should just go with black instead. Y'all, what y'all think? Because I have a darker gray, but I don't know if that's going to make a difference. So we can maybe go back in with the black. There you go, Sean. You see? What do you think, Sean? And again, this is what it looked like on just regular stabilizer. And it is black, but you have to take into consideration that this is a solid color as well. All right. So what you think, Sean? Shauna says she likes the color. What the design look like? Y'all think the design is, and it's not gonna see it because this will be down in his shirt. I don't know if I should do men likes little subtle. Yeah. So okay, so when that's probably what he would say too. Because at first when he when I showed him the size of it, he don't have to even say nothing. It's a look he give. I already know that. He's like, I'm like, you don't like it, huh? He's like, no, not really. But his wife said we moving forward. So because he just thought it was a little big. Well, it is big, but it's gonna be inside of his shirt or behind, like with his jacket fold, like over it. Okay, so it looks nice, really nice. Let's read. Okay, so Miss Chris is saying, I like it as is. I like it as is. Sean is saying she likes it. Crystal is saying it doesn't stand out enough. That's my thinking too, Crystal. Sean is saying really nice. Baby John Surfaces is saying, I like it. It's different. And Sean is saying, I bet he would like the one because it blends well. Right, Sean. That's what I think he would like it because it's not standing out, it's not bold. So how many votes we got there? So Sean, Miss Chris. Yeah, like that. There you go, Sean. That's true. Women like it to stand out. Yes, that is so true. Let's see here. So Miss Evie was saying try black. Crystal was saying the dark. Well, she said it doesn't stand out enough, so she's probably saying a darker color. So we got Miss Chris, um, Baby Giant Services, and Sean is saying we're gonna go with it. So looking at the count, looks like it's 2 to 3. So we got some ladies that are saying subtle. So we're gonna go ahead and go with this. And I'm gonna have to let y'all know what he say after he looks at it. Because listen, that's what I was thinking at first, put a darker color, but I think the subtle color will be good. Um, so we're gonna take it on off, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and roll with this. Thank y'all. So so I'm gonna take this and leave it to the side here. And we're gonna go ahead and move to the next one, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and move to the handkerchief. So I'm going to use the same design. Let's pull the machine back up. I'm going to use the same design. It's going to be a B as well. So it's going to be big on there, but we're going to see. Let's see. Men don't like it like we do. Right, Sean, that is true. Just going to say that men settle women bold. Right, that is true. That must be the big difference. Because listen, y'all, I was at first I had a black and white one. It was really a nice one too. I was saying purple. Y'all know I like purple. But that probably would have made him mad, huh? So yes, let Sean saying, please let you know what he thinks. I like it also darker color. Okay. So that just tied it up. I took it off. So we're gonna go ahead and go with the lighter one, and I'll let y'all know what he thinks. I'll let y'all know what he thinks. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So we're gonna go ahead and that was a very quick switch out. So we're gonna go ahead and do the handkerchief next, guys. So let's go ahead and put this on the machine. I'm gonna go through the bag since I have so much hanging off of the hoop in the bag as far as the fabric. And I thought about doing it diagonally, but you know, I say that ladies like the diagonal stuff. Men just like plain. So I'm just gonna do it across the bottom there, not diagonal, diagonal. Y'all know what I'm saying. I can't even say the word. Y'all know what I'm saying. So let's get in the machine. Okay, the placement looks all right, y'all. So with this, I want to check my placement because I want to make sure that I don't run off of it. And I was just a little concerned with the way that little corner is. And I probably could have took and put this on the other corner of the handkerchief, but I'm gonna roll with this. It's just a little irregular right there. Just a tiny bit. So what I want to do is check the placement. I want to go around. Let me make sure there's nothing up under. Okay, so I want to go around to make sure that it doesn't run off here. I said I tried to leave maybe like 1/4 of an inch off of the side, not off the side, but from the edge in. I was trying to do maybe like 1/4 of an inch. So, and then the needle, let's see here. The main thing, I just want to be sure that it doesn't run off of there. This is about where the placement is for that. So I'm going to take it and move it in some because the needle is going to drop right there. See where the needle's dropping it from the edge? So I'm just going to move it over a tiny bit. So just go back to the center. I'm just going to move it over some. It's going to be a little off the crosshair. And there's a little tail that's coming off the side there. And because I'm just doing one of these, I'm not too worried about, because at first I was just aiming for it to be 1/4 from the edge. Now, if you're doing multiple of these, you want to pretty much measure them the same so the placement looks about the same. I just want to bring it down some. I'm thinking, y'all. I'm thinking. We're just gonna go ahead and roll with it. This is for my husband. He gonna cut me a little slack. I don't think he gonna fuss. So I'm gonna just move this back because I want to take those pins out of there for the crosshair and then make sure that it's smooth. You know, after I think it's what 23 years after being married, I think he'll let me slide. We're getting ready to um our anniversary is June 9th, y'all. 23 years, y'all. So I think he'll probably let me slide if he don't be totally on board with this. I think he'll let me slide. So I thought y'all can see that, but this is what I was a little worried about. You see where I removed the pins at? So I didn't pin over here, but let me see if I can get an angle without having to hold it up. That's why I removed the pins at. So I wanted to be sure that I smoothed that, because if it's not smooth, it'll probably cause puckering. That's why I didn't pin this other side right away. And that looks a little better. See, that's going now where I had my crosshair and it's kind of bubbled up a little bit. So now I'm going to go ahead and put a pin on the side now that I have that smoothed out to the edge. I hope that makes sense, y'all. Let me know if that makes sense. So get me a pin so I can just pin along the side here. There we go. And it's why that was laid down like that, because remember I get lightly spread with adhesive, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go back onto the machine, and I'll read the comments before I start stitching just to see if it's anything else over there. Okay, and I'm gonna go on the back because with the handkerchief hanging off the back of the hoop. There we go. And cut a little bit of that off. My hand's all in the way. Just cut that because I was dropping the needle and that's why it's longer. Okay, so I'm gonna lay this back over. Make sure there's nothing underneath the hoop. And I'm gonna go ahead and get started. All right, y'all, let's go. Oh, I said I was gonna read the comments. Let me catch the comments real quick, guys. Okay, and if stitched diagonally, the corner can fold over the pocket with a point. Over the pocket with a point. And Miss Sharonda Lynn is saying, hey, she's late. Hey, Sharonda Lynn, thank you for coming in. You're not late. You're on time. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Thank you. So we're going to go ahead and get stitching out. Now it went over that pen. Let's see here. Or did it just miss it? And Crystal said, what tension are you using? Do you need to adjust the tension for that material? I'll just adjust it because like when I'm doing something with more stitches that's thicker, I just feel like the bobbin is not the right, supposed to be like a third. It's just, it doesn't show up to me as the right tension. So I just kind of guess at it. But I don't know how much difference it made with this being stitched tonight. Yeah, so we're done, y'all. We're done. We're done, y'all. We're done. So give me one moment. I just started cleaning up the other one, the tie. So let's try to get this off the machine. Let's see here. Let's move around. Let's see here. All right, y'all. Let me move this here so I can move the camera for you guys. For y'all patience. Let's see here. All right, y'all. Okay, so we're done. Okay, so set that to the side. I've already started taking, like cleaning up the tie, and this is what it's looking like. I don't know, y'all. We're gonna see what he say. Maybe because I'm just so used to seeing like a satin stitch, this looks different. I'm gonna let y'all know what he say. I'm gonna let y'all know. So this is what the back is looking like. And I can probably clean that up some more. But I'm not too much worried about the stabilizer being shown on the back because from what I understand, he used a pin, I guess like to hold it to his shirt, whatever that fashion type pin. I don't know what the real name of it is. It's usually like a gold pin that it holds it to the shirt. And then this is usually down, behind his jacket or like close to his pants. I don't know if it's usually tucked or what, I don't know. But he said it won't be shown, so it's all good. So let's see here. So that's that. And tie clip. There you go. Thank you, Miss Chris. That's the name of it. Okay, so I'm going to remove the pins here. And look, this is what it's looking like. It's kind of hard to tell because this is a gray, but to me it's showing up kind of black from certain angles that I hold it at. And it's white thread, so I'm not sure why it's showing up like that. But that's the stitch out, guys. And it's a B. It's just a capital B bean stitch. So Pretty Eyes Covington is and she like it. That's nice. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm gonna let him see. He just pulled up a minute ago, but he went on into the house. I started to call him out here, but I say, no, I'm not gonna let him get on camera. No. It looks almost like variegated. Yeah, Sean, that's what I'm saying. Something different coming through there at different angles of it. Yeah, that might be what I'm thinking. That it doesn't look solid at different angles. Okay, so Miss Crystal, I'm just calling your name because I know you always ask about stabilizer. Not that you're in trouble. But she was saying fancy stitches. Yes. So simple, I've tried to pick something that is not a lot of stitches, that it won't be too heavy for this handkerchief. So I'm trying to find my scissors. I'm looking around for my scissors to clip that. Just a moment. Let me clip it with this here. Okay. So, and again, Miss Crystal, that's I was calling your name because I want to explain about that tearaway again. So the tearaway, I'll just tear that part off, and I'll just kind of hold the stitches too, just to be sure. I'll just tear around that. And I can get some not scissors, tweezers, and go in there closer and pull out all of that. I'm not gonna put it on camera because it take a little bit of extra time. Um, I'm find my tweezers. My goodness, can't find it. Yeah. Okay. So I would just go in there with my tweezers and just kind of lift that tear away. My goodness, come on, girl, get it together. I'm just going to just kind of pull it from in between there. I'll do that off camera. But that's I'll go ahead and pull all that tear away off the back of that letter, kind of in between there. I'm not gonna do it on camera because we're gonna go ahead and move forward to the next part. Then I'll use scissors to cut the poly mesh. Careful not to cut it. And again, this is my first time doing a handkerchief. Still have some more research to do because I'm pretty sure we can use different type of stabilizer, and especially like it's for like for the lady handkerchiefs. A lot of times they're white and they're thinner, so that's something else that you want to make sure you're using the right type of stabilizer. I think there's some kind of thick wash away that I think it kind of looks like this. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's a wash away that sometimes you can use on it. So I'm just give this a rough cut to start with. And I'll go back and cut a little closer. Okay. And I'll go back in. So I use these to kind of go back in and cut a little closer. It's the part you're kind of nervous. You did the work, then the last thing you want to do is snip it, right? And there we go. I'm just trying to cut a little bit more of that poly mesh off the back of it. And it's a little tacky because I did use the basin spray on it too. It's a little bit tacky. Okay, so I'll go back and I'll use my tweezers to get the rest of that tearaway out. Well, look, y'all, look what we made. And I do see some puckering in it too. I'm not too happy about that. And a pucker there, I think. Yeah. So this is what we made, y'all. I'm going to take this off now. Placement over there. Let's see. All right, y'all. Let's see here. I don't know how to tie a tie, so I can't put it on. That's not focusing too good. It's not focusing. Doggone it. Let's see if this will focus. Now it look like diamonds or something, or some kind of bling or something now. It's not focusing. It's not being nice to me tonight. That's a new camera too. Let's see here. Just put it back here. Focus. So let me take this off as well. Let's see here. Y'all, two very simple projects. Two very simple ones. And again, this is going to be in his pocket, so he won't see the letter. And this is what the tie is looking like. I don't know. This almost looked like bling or something. Look at that. That looks different, doesn't it? It almost looks like bling. Or is it just me? There we go, y'all. So something subtle, you know. Yeah, just something subtle. But we're going to see, y'all. We're going to see what he say. So I'm going to have to let y'all know what he say, y'all. Again, I almost asked him to come in here, but I say, no, that might not be a good idea. Yeah, I hope this was helpful for you guys. Okay, so let's see here. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to change the camera here. There we go. So I'll just read a few comments over here. And supposed to send fancy stitches. And she's saying fancy word variegated. Yes. But the variegated thread, it just has different colors in it. And it just one thread, but different colors. And Miss Chris is saying the main thing to remember when stitching on satin is to use a sharp needle to prevent snagging. It looks beautiful. Thank you, Miss Chris. That's something that I did do at the beginning of the live. Before I started stitching, I did change the needle. So I started out with a new needle tonight. And Miss Shawn is saying, so cute. Thank you. Thank you, Shawn. And she's saying she loved them both. Thank you. Thank you. Missy Bab is saying, you turned a simple necktie and handkerchief into something awesome, into an awesome gift. Love them. Love them. They do look like bling. Yes, it does. That's what I was saying on this here. It looks somewhat like bling, but it's not focusing. It was, this camera's not being nice to me. Yeah, but it kind of looks like bling. And Evie is saying bedazzled. Right. He's gonna want them all done. Listen, Miss Yvette, don't make me go back in this closet. Because I had another set too. But I was just trying to keep it simple, trying to do simple things for Father's Day. And even if not for Father's Day, you can do this for weddings. Again, Crystal is so crafty. She was saying that it's a good gift to do for the deacons and the pastor. And also maybe do I call them worship towels for like the pastors. That's a different subject, but that's another idea for Father's Day for pastors is I call them worship towels. So it's just a personalized hand towel. I think the hand towel is like the medium-sized towel, not the washcloth, but it's the medium-sized towel. So yes, that's a good idea as well. Um, and Crystal So Crafty is saying, bring him in. No, Miss Crystal. I ain't gonna do that. And actually, he's in the house. I'm out in my I call it studio, but it's a shed just outside of my house that we redid. So he inside the house. I'm gonna take it in there every Thursday when I go back in the house. I would say, look what I made. So he'll see it tonight, y'all. They be looking forward to when I come in off of here at nighttime so I can show them what I did. And Miss Chris is saying, calling me, Miss Chris, I'll be sure to let y'all know though. I don't think he's gonna act ugly though. I don't think he'll probably just look if he don't like it. But he gonna wear it anyway. He gonna be all right, y'all. Yes, but I thank y'all so much, y'all. It just really makes my night. It starts my kick start my weekend, you know. I've got half a day tomorrow. Fridays we work a half a day. But I hope this has been helpful for you guys. I'm like really I'm trying to keep it simple over here. I'm not sure what I'll be doing next week. Oh, y'all, let me show you something else, y'all. And then I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna let y'all go. 1 second, y'all. Let me show y'all what I got, what I picked up, y'all. Listen, y'all, I'm in Walmart minding my own business, okay? Just minding my business. Y'all want to see? I just got excited like we just got on here. Y'all want to see what I want to show y'all? Do y'all want to see? Let me know, y'all, because I'll go put it back, y'all. I just got really excited because I thought about y'all. I want to share this with y'all. Let me know if y'all want to see it, y'all. Let me know. And Shauna saying, love it. It looks great. I love the bean stitches. That stitch type does really well in small letters as well. Oh, that would be awesome. And Miss Shauna saying, hey everyone, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Miss Shauna. Y'all heard Miss Shauna saying, hit the thumbs up. Okay, y'all want to see? Y'all want to see? Show it. Okay, y'all. Listen, so y'all know I like to do the bunnies. Right, let me turn this machine off. Y'all know I like to do the bunnies for the baby bundles. I do the burp cloths and the in the hoop burp cloth and bibs, and sometimes I'll include a bunny in the bundle too. Y'all look, let me show y'all what I found at Walmart, y'all. Now they were like $15, but this is something cute. I think for if it's not something that you'll personalize and sell, this would be something nice to personalize and give as a baby gift. You would have the special baby gift. Y'all look. How cute is that? And look at the ears, y'all. Isn't that cute? Yo. And look, not only does it have the stuffed animal, y'all, there's a blanket too. Isn't that cute, y'all? Look at there. Look how precious. You can personalize, put something in the ears, y'all. And look, y'all, I got two. Let me show you the other one, y'all. Let me show you the other one. Y'all, when I seen this, I say, I'm coming in here trying to pick up a few groceries, and I'm coming up in here that spent money on these, y'all. Yes, they were saying it's so cute. It has a blanket. Yes, it has a blanket. And Pretty Eyes Covered in saying cute. Cute indeed, baby giant services. Ears large enough to embroider. Talking about, y'all. You put something inside of the ears. Oh my goodness. And then you can personalize the bunny as well. I'm not the bunny, but the blanket. You see the blanket here? So, and this is on Parents' Choice. And again, it's a baby blanket and a plush toy. Look, this camera right here. Oh my gosh. Oh, this camera's acting up. It won't focus. Oh my good, this camera is cutting up. But anyway, yes, it's a two-piece. It's a blanket right here, and it's the stuffed animal. Now, you I would love to be able to roll this back up because the presentation of this, y'all, this is what really caught my eye. You know, the way they have it rolled up like that. Isn't that precious, guys? Yeah, she said 2 for 1. That's cute, perfect for the name in one ear and birth weight, pounds and time. And yes, let me measure that, y'all, because I just found this in Walmart, y'all. Let me see here. So they are about roughly about 3 inches wide. And let's see here, maybe about 4.5 inches tall. So yeah, you can find some type of personalization to go in there, y'all. Yes, look at there. Y'all, I got one more I want to show y'all. Look, y'all. Oh my goodness, y'all. Look at this one. Isn't that cute? Yo, my goodness, look at the ears, y'all. Y'all can embroider in this too. I thought about those Easter bunnies. You can embroider in the ear. And it's pink, y'all, and then it has a blanket as well. Isn't that cute, y'all? I thought it was so precious. And again, I think they're about $15. I think they're about $15, but isn't that precious, y'all? Listen, you show, and let me measure the ear. Measure the ear here. Let's see here. Okay, so it's about 2 inches tall. So you can probably use a 1.5 inch font in it, maybe 1 inch, 1.5 inch font. And the narrowest part of the ear is about 1.5 inches. But and the length of the ear is it's 6 inches, but I would say do your design less than 5.5 to make sure it fit. So, oh my goodness, y'all. Got something else to do. I think I'm gonna use this as a baby gift, guys. Isn't that cute? And I bought the last 2 that were in my store. Oh my goodness, isn't that precious? Oh my goodness. Okay. And what would go on the blanket, Miss Chris? Maybe applique, or maybe just do their name or initials in a thick font though, because with this being plush, and you want to make sure that you use a water soluble topper on the top of it. And again, I would use cutaway. Some people use tearaway on blankets, but my go-to is use a cutaway. But yeah, and that's just my personal preference. But yeah, you can do, yes, applique, just whatever, like maybe on the corner or the middle of the blanket. Listen, if you showed up to the baby shower with this gift, you're gonna have the cutest gift there. Because it's personalized just for them, right? And Sean is saying Bunny is the best. Yes, because it's pink, Miss Sean. That's why it's the best, because it's pink. Isn't that cute, though, y'all? Isn't that precious? I don't know if I'm even holding it right, but because I got so excited. Which way is it? Isn't that cute, y'all? Yeah, it's Evie is saying Walmart better stop it. Right. They stop it and make me stop stopping in the store picking up stuff. I'm supposed to be picking up groceries. And Miss Chris is saying on the blanket in the corner on the elephant, an elephant design with the nickname or first name. That would be really cute, Miss Chris. That would be cute. And Jonathan, love the bunny. So cute. Thank you, y'all. Yo. So thank y'all for my shenanigans, y'all. Because listen, I just thought about this. I know we was about to try to close it out. We was trying to get out of here, but I forgot I had picked these up. Y'all, listen. When I seen them in Walmart, I almost put my camera on and went live. Because I was so excited when I seen them, because especially with bunnies, a lot of times you see the bunnies around Easter time. And I usually buy them when they come out for Easter, because I use them year round. I didn't buy any this year though, because I still had some. But yeah, that is so cute. And Sean is saying you literally went down the shopping rabbit hole. I do that. Yes, right. But yeah, shucks, I forgot what I was about to say. But another thing, a challenge, guys. Oh, the eyes are even embroidered on there too. Those are cute. The eyes are embroidered. I don't know if y'all can see that. But a challenge for you guys, as an embroiderer, when you're shopping, look around in the stores and just look at little things like this and try to think about what you would do with it, those different products. And also look inside those products in the store. A lot of times I look in there and see what they use. And a lot of times you be seeing tearaway on stuff. I can't wrap my mind around that. But just a challenge, that way, because you start to learn more too, by just looking at what other people do when you see those things in the stores. I'm always kind of glancing around trying to see, oh, I can stitch on that. I can embroider that. I can put applique on that. That way, because that'll help, start thinking more like an embroiderer as well. So, but yes, and Miss Crystal said on the other ear, stuffed with love. Oh, that would be cute, y'all. That would be so cute. But y'all, I think I'm going to use this as a baby shower gift. I have a baby bundle that I'm going to be doing. I think it's like the second week of June is the baby shower, so I'll be working on that. I don't know if I do it on live though, because I know y'all probably tired of seeing that. But the other thing with that is because it's personalized, every time you do a different name or different design, it's a totally different product. So that's why I love to see that part, the end stages of things. So, y'all, I know time has been far spent. It's almost 9 o'clock my time, y'all. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I hope that this has been helpful, even though what I did tonight was a very simple project. I hope that you still gain value out of it. And I think that's about it, y'all. If there be no more questions, no more concerns, y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy your friends and family. And I will see y'all next week on Thursday. I normally aim for 7 o'clock Central Time. Try my best to aim for that time. I know we're a little late sometimes, but I appreciate y'all patience when y'all come in and you're here before me. You're just hanging out. I appreciate you guys. So if that'll be it, y'all have a great night and see y'all next week. Good night, everybody.